Hi, I'm Anju Singh. I teach chemistry on Vedantu.com, your personal teacher online. Today I'm going to share a small video on the topic evaporation. Evaporation, by definition, it is a process by which the liquid changes into your vapor state at any temperature below its boiling point. This image is going to make it more clearer. You can see the heat energy here is coming from sun, and this is the liquid surface. In liquid, the interparticle space is intermediate as between the solids and gases. Even the kinetic energy is the energy possessed by the motion of the particles. Now what happens? The particles of the liquid, what they do, they absorb the heat energy, and after absorbing the heat energy they start moving even faster. So a time will come, so in here the kinetic energy increases. A time comes when the kinetic energy becomes most, and highest kinetic energy is seen in case of gases. So at that time the liquid phase gets converted into the gas phase. So the process is known as evaporation. Okay, now what are the factors which affect the rate of evaporation? The few factors which govern the rate of evaporation are surface area, temperature, humidity, wind speed. Now coming to the surface area. So more the surface area, more is the rate of evaporation. It means greater the surface area that is exposed to the amount of the sun, more will be the surface area. So area I will write directly proportional to the rate of evaporation. Similarly with the increase in temperature. Greater the temperature, greater will be the rate of evaporation. Humidity. Humidity is inversely proportional to rate of evaporation. Why? Because humidity is defined as amount of moisture present in an air. When amount of moisture is more in the air, definitely the evaporation rate will decrease. That is why it is inversely proportional to rate of evaporation. The speed of wind is directly proportional to evaporation rate, because with a greater speed the moisture from the from anything like from cloth, if you're drying cloth, the moisture from the cloth is going to move away faster. That is why we say that speed is directly proportional to rate of evaporation. Now where is this, what is the use of evaporation? What does it do? Evaporation causes cooling. How does it causes cooling? With a decrease in temperature during night time, what happens? There is no sun, or as from day to evening we move to night, there is reduction in temperature or decrease in temperature. The heated surface, the warm air from the heated surface, it rises up, leaves behind what? The cooler surface. That's why we say evaporation causes cooling. The other slide is going to make it more clearer. Whenever a liquid evaporates, the particle of liquid, it absorbs heat from the surrounding and then it evaporates. So the surrounding becomes cold. Like you must have seen during summer times what happened? People they sprinkle water on the roof. Why do they sprinkle water when there is such a water deficiency? What happens? It becomes very hot, and sprinkling of water it causes large amount of evaporation. So because of evaporation, the water is going to absorb heat, and because of which the hot surface becomes cooler. Even in summers, we are going to sweat a lot. Sweating is necessary for our body to maintain the normal temperature. Okay, to maintain the regular normal temperature, the sweating is important. Now, what happens? This sweat it absorbs the heat from our body and makes the body cool. That is why we prefer wearing cotton clothes, because cotton is good absorbent of sweat. So when sweat evaporates, it absorbs the heat from our body and make our body cool. There is one diagram over here which shows how the evaporative cooling takes place. You can see over here there is a warm water. The red arrow shows the warm water. It moves to the filter. Now there is a water tank. In water tank the water is moved up. This cooler water it takes away the heat from the warmer water. Okay? And then this water is, I mean the now the cooler air is provided by the fan. This is how the cooler functions. There is another example where a water kept in earthen pot becomes cooler because the water vapor or the hot water present, it evaporates through the pores present in it. As a result of which the water which is present, it becomes cooler. Overall, in all the slides, we can just say that evaporation is very much essential for maintaining the equilibrium in the universe, in the system. Thanks. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. You can watch more videos on Vedantu.com.